suffer to her last breath.
Okay, welcome back. Woo. It's Kill Bill Volume 2, the movie getting so much buzz. Everybody's talking about it. Please welcome back to the show, Daryl Hannah, ladies and gentlemen. I know so much about your life now because we're just hanging out all the time, and I had to have you back on like the opening day. This movie is quite the buzz in America.
I know, I'm really excited about it.
Have you read the reviews? Everybody loves it.
I haven't, but someone just had him in the dressing room, so I heard a couple, 2, 3.
Well, when you look at that scene and you think about you having to whoop up on a little Uma Thurman there, do you have to build yourself up into a frenzy to be able to fight her? Because she seems like she'd be such a sweetheart.
You know, you have to build yourself up into a frenzy. There's just no way around it. You get like all this adrenaline pumping and stuff.
So what do you think about?
Well, you actually have to choreograph it really thoroughly, because once you start shooting, you just have to forget about it all, and you don't actually want to knock someone's teeth out or break their nose.
But it could happen. That's why you have to be careful.
It could definitely happen. At one point, I actually did make a pretty heavy-duty connection with the stunt girl's nose.
Whoops. But not Uma's.
Yeah, but not Uma's. But I.
Oh, which is a whole different problem.
Yeah.
You know, you mess up Uma's nose.
But there was only one segment of the sequence that wasn't really choreographed. This part where I sort of flail around in this bathroom, and my adrenaline was pumping so much I actually like broke a toilet in half, and I didn't even like a real toilet, not even a breakaway toilet. I just like I have no idea how it happened.
Oh, that's cool. So, like, do they have like trainers and things on set?
No, we trained for like 5.5 months. We had like the best guys, the guys from Hong Kong, Master Wu Ping and his fight team who did.
You know Wu Ping.
But he did all the Matrix movies and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and then we had Sonny Chiba, who's made 148 samurai films, and he taught us all the samurai stuff. My fight originally was supposed to be a very staid, very spaghetti western style, pristine duel where we take 9 steps and we each assume a stance, and
like
then,
the Nutcracker.
So very much like the Nutcracker, actually. And then the night before we started shooting, Quentin saw Jackass.
Of course.
And decided that it was
Quentin watching MTV again.
And he decided it was just going to be that sort of messy brawl, you know.
You know, speaking of Quentin Tarantino, here's a guy that, I mean, he's obviously brilliant, but don't you feel like he looks at certain actors and can envision things that many people can't? Well, in terms of casting?
I think he can, because he's actually literally seen every movie ever made. Yeah. And remembers everything. He's got the weirdest computer brain. Didn't you find that when you worked with him on, I mean...
Bizarre. The man remember. It's like, I said to him actually backstage at American Idol, I said, you have this amazing ability to capture the nuance.
And just like, how does he remember he remembers lines in movies I've never even remembered.
He's a total genius.
Yeah, he is a genius. So I think also he's an actor, so he knows that you're not actually like a mermaid or a cave woman or an android. He knows that was a part.
Plus there's some sort of power in that puka shell necklace that he's always wearing, I think. He had that choker on in American Idol. Now, Daryl, what is this I hear about you possibly being a new mother? Yes, and if so, congratulations. I don't know how it happened so quickly, but...
Between 2 weeks ago.
Seriously, yeah, that's amazing.
I had a baby horse.
A baby horse? Yeah. You got some explaining to do.
Well, you know, I looked around for a while for a stud, and, and I wanted
you found a few of the studs, I've read.
I wanted one that was like tall and gentle and like, you know, had attitude and was fun to ride, you know.
Now, we're still talking about the horse.
Yeah. No, so anyway, so yeah, my horse that I had since I was little had a baby right before this whole thing began, the premiere and all that.
Well, congratulations. Proud new mother. Yes, what do you have? We're calling Mr. Ed right now.
No, we're not calling Mr. Ed, but I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I have pictures in my camera of my baby pictures.
You try and pull them up. What we're going to do in a second is we're going to test Daryl's skill right here on national television with, I've put together this little competition. See, we're going to give an audience member a chance to win cash. depending on how high you can kick. You got $100, $250, and $500. All right, we're going to do that in just a second with an audience member. Can we see him? Here, take a look at this. We'll be right back with Daryl Hannah. Who's got it? Hey. Of course, I think your phone number's there, too. All right, welcome back to On Air. We found Beth Cooper in the audience, huge Daryl Hannah fan. We're going to use the kickometer right now to try and win you some cash. You ready?
Yeah,
all right, Daryl's been training the high kicks. So, the higher you kick, the more money she can take home with a top value of $500. Beth, step right on over here. Let me hear some music, and let's see what she can do. Go! The Kill Bill action star, Daryl Hannah. Go on. $250. Can she go for $500? Yeah! You get it! $500.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you. I'm going to get a present for my son.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Daryl Hannah, everybody. Kill Bill Volume 2 in theaters today. I got Volume 1 DVDs for the whole audience. Bring them on out. Thanks to Rosie. Thanks to Bobby and all my guests will be on the program. Next week, Quentin Tarantino, Denzel Washington, Avril Lavigne, Jason Priestley, Barry Manilow live. Have a great weekend. Seacrest.